Come on. There we go. Live on both the YouTubes and the Twitters. We'll get my links in the chat and then we'll get going here. A delayed and abbreviated, can be shorter today, after show. Internet just came back after being out for hours and hours. Oh my gosh. Couldn't handle it. So that's the links in the chat, and let's see, let's give it a nice chorus here. If you want to have financial peace, then you should do the baby steps. There we go. That's enough. And then do 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 live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show After Show. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial and whatever else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money, certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment at calendly.com/Coach Steve Money. The link's at the top of the chat and in the video description below. You can email me about anything, anything, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com, especially if you'd like to sing the baby step song, which I didn't sing today. You can also reach me on Instagram, add me on the gram at Coach Steve Money, no spaces. If you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, that's paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Host for today, which may or may not be the last live show of the week, because they have a Thursday night event. Were Dave Ramsey and John Deloney. John Deloney. But no, unknown rather, if tomorrow it will be a live show, if they'll wait to, or certain members will wait to fly out later. All right, let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I know. Market report. Forgot my Sunkissed Zero Sugar. So I let the Price is Right theme go a little bit longer. All right, so we got S&P up Russell Small Cap Index 0.85%. Up the most today. S&P is up more than the NASDAQ, so I may not get 2 wins in a row, but I did win the first May. Right? Yeah, I did win the first May fantasy mutual funds. And what that is my friends in the Ramsey chat and I play fantasy mutual funds, but we use our actual mutual funds to do that. They do have apps like that where you can play. I think buying single stocks, and you can pretend to buy them. They give you, I guess, a certain amount, and then you pretend to buy them. And then you can play against your friends like that without actually wagering actual money. So, Dow up 0.2%. That's the total market. And Russell, of course, small. I think I said that already. Small cap. All right, let's see. We got earnings calendar. We got Pfizer and AMD. AMD must have done really well today. Let's see. Pfizer was early this morning. Let's see. Pfizer. Is that even? Yeah, stock. There we go. And that was up today, so maybe they did well. Let's see. Pfizer Q1 profit, revenue soar. Okay, on vaccine sales. So don't know if that will keep up and they'll go down for next time, but they cut the 2022 earnings outlook despite strong first quarter that they may anticipate less COVID vaccine sales, less sales overall, but this is the after hours right here, which basically just continued the during the hours where there's 4 o'clock. That's where the trading stops. So as you can see, it picked up right near the end, and then they announced the quarterly earnings. I think was when did that say? Oh, it was 10 a.m. today. Okay, so this was the whole thing. So it opened immediately up higher, and oh no, there's 9:50, and then it was announced at 10 a.m. and then right after that is when it went way up. Okay, cool. AMD was at 5. We'll talk about them in just a second. In 2 days, which is Thursday, Shopify and Block. And next week, Occidental Petroleum and the Mouse will be reporting. Most followed single stocks on the Google today. Apple almost 2% up. Google 0.614. Alphabet, which owns Google rather. Almost 1% down is Microsoft. 0.2% down. Amazon, the artist formerly known as Facebook Meta Platforms, 0.43%. up, and Tesla 0.7% up. Alrighty, and check the rest of the planet. Europe is completely up. Mostly down is Asia. Currencies, the euro's up on the dollar. The Japanese yen is up on the dollar. The US dollar is up on the British pound, though. The Canadian dollar up on the US dollar. Sorry. And the Australian dollar mate up on the US dollar. It's been a while since that has happened. But there we go. So now we can definitely have some shrimp on the bobby. Some crypto, everything down. And a reminder, this keeps trading. This does not stop at the 4 p.m. hour. Alrighty. Oh, did we talk? Yeah, let's see. Let's get this. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. Where is it? Wall Street ends after choppy session ahead of Fed. Yeah, let's look at that. Finance, U.S. markets. Like the NASDAQ, which I like to track the most because I am large cap heavy to try to be more aggressive, which is Dave approved. If you start investing when you're older. So as you can see, that's what we call choppy. And S&P, same thing, choppy like that. Dow, I guess a little bit choppy, not quite as choppy. And the Russell, kind of the same. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Estee Lauder sinks after China curbs dent outlook. I don't know what that means. Western Digital jumps after call to break up business units. Okay, I guess because they own multiple types of businesses. I guess they're going to break them out. Wall Street stocks ended higher on Tuesday after a choppy session in which each of the major indexes, or you could say indices, which is a fun word, fluctuated between gains and losses as a key meeting of the Federal Reserve got underway. Okay. And so maybe we'll hear about that tomorrow, or I don't know if they'll be reporting on that tonight or not. AMD sales jumped 71% is their report today. Shrugging off concerns about PC slowdown. People love their tech. People are going to buy the tech. And companies need the tech. So AMD reported. What up, Sid? Good to see you on this abbreviated, delayed abbreviated Aftershow. AMD reported first quarter earnings after the bell on Tuesday. AMD's results on Tuesday suggested chip maker is still growing fiercely with 71% sales growth in the first quarter. As you can see, it closed at 6.77% today. And or no, this is the after hours trading. Sorry, it's basically like $6.76 per share. It's up, and that is 7.26% up, and it is going up currently. Let's look at that one as well, because then we can see what it's doing. There we go. So that's when it came out there, right there, and it just went up, and it's continuing to go up a little bit. It came down and then heading back up right now. So as you can see, the gray right here is the after hours trading. So yay, computers. That's probably... Some investors believe that the pandemic PC boom is over, but AMD, which are at the heart of many laptops and desktops, isn't feeling the decline. So I think Intel did report some, they were up as well, but their forecast was lower. Let's check that too. Why not? All right, and that closed a little bit up, and now in the after hours trading, it's down. It did a quick up right there, and then right back down. So that's always interesting to me when it does that quick up. So between the time it was down at 6:05 p.m. and it was back down at 6:15. So this 10 minutes of up and then down. Okay. So there you go. NVIDIA, one of their competitors, says don't share your shares of NVIDIA just yet. Morgan Stanley has recommended the stock remains a core holding, even though concerns over a deceleration in the gaming sector remain a short-term risk. AMD makes processors and video cards. NVIDIA just makes... They make video cards. They do make certain types of industrial processors as well, but not for like your home use. All right, this is from seekingalpha.com. Elon Musk plans to take Twitter public again later, which I don't think I realized that he's going to take it private, which should be... I think I read somewhere where it's 6 months. Okay, that's not on this page, but like it should be like wrapped up in 6 months, his complete deal to take it over and make it a private company. And then he said maybe in 3 years or so that he would take it public again, which that means sell shares of it. All right, so as I say, abbreviated today. So that was about all the news. Let's check the finance page again to see if there's anything interesting. Fed meeting. Here's where iBonds may work in your portfolio. iBonds currently paying 9.62 annual interest rate through October. an investment opportunity for a range of goals, according to financial experts. Depending on your situation, iBalance may be a good place to park cash or become part of your bond portfolio. However, there are purchase limits. You can't touch the money for at least 12 months, and there's a penalty for selling within 5 years. So Dave does not recommend those, and you get 10 to 12% in the market, so why not just put it in the market if it's going to be if you can't sell it without penalty for at least 5 years. So that would be the thinking on that. All right, let's go to Dave reddit.com/r/Dave Ramsey. Sort by new. This run by fans, not by Ramsey Solutions. If you want a Ramsey Solutions forum, go to the Ramsey Baby Steps community on Facebook. All right, this from Habit Thick 4377. How much car can I afford? I have a dilemma, which I could use some assistance on. 35. I currently make around $200,000 gross a year. I have no debt, including my house. Everything's paid off. Great. I have about $450 in 401k and Roth retirement accounts. I have about $3,000 in non-retirement brokerage accounts with a current cash position of about $75k. I would really like to buy a new car. I've been driving a car I paid $10k for about 12 years ago. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Car I paid $10,000 for about 12 years ago. Gotcha. There's honestly nothing wrong with the car. I just have always hated it and would like to have something I actually enjoy. Here's a dilemma. Most of the cars I would like to have are around $150,000 to $175,000. Upside down smiley face. Sid's a big fan of the upside down smiley face. Which, yes, I have the money for, but I'm realizing it's not the best choice financially. Oh, really? He didn't say where he has that money for. I don't know if he's taking it out of the non-retirement brokerage accounts, maybe, to get that, or if he has that extra laying around. So I know Dave guidelines are less than 50% of your gross annual income and pay cash. Yes. I can easily liquidate some non-retirement positions. You don't add an apostrophe to make something plural, unless it's an anagram, something like that, to get my cash up. But I know this may sound odd to some. I see nothing I like or want in the 75 to 100k range. Do. I should have that. I should have that sound. I do that quite a bit. I should have that sound ready to go, even if the market's up and I only have the Price is Right winning sound on. So my question is, does Dave have any other car purchasing guidelines that I'm missing? No. The problem is you're not seeing any that you like. You don't want, because you don't want to be held to his car purchasing guidelines. But what about for me? Does Dave have anything specific for me? No, he doesn't. Same works for everybody. One size does fit all with this, and a lot of people in the Ramsey chat do say one size does not fit all. Yes, it does. It can. It's up to you to whether you want to do it or not, and everybody can do it. Everybody can do it. No matter how expensive their tastes are, they can still follow the Dave Ramsey advice by just not satisfying their expensive tastes. I can't find anything in my current cash range. He didn't say what his current cash range was. Should I stick with my current, what I call beater car? Yeah, because I don't care about cars, so it's easy for me to say you just run that until it doesn't work anymore, or until it's not cost effective to repair it, would be fine for me. Getting from A to B is the idea of a car for me, not fun, not thinking it's cool, not cruising around. None of that's, because I'm not a car guy. But yeah, 50% of your gross annual income. You make 200, so yeah, so 100,000 should be all of your. So the other one's worth, if it's worth, no, you bought it for 10,000, so it's probably not gonna be worth that today. So we just won't count that. We'll pretend you're selling it for a couple grand or whatever. So you're looking at you're looking at 100,000 max. See, nothing I like or want in the 75 to 100K range. So, you know, I mean, you can do what you want, obviously, but this is just funny to me how you post on the Dave Ramsey subreddit, one, and second, I know Dave's guidelines are less than 50% of your gross annual income and pay cash, right? But the question is, does he have any other car purchasing guidelines that will allow me to do this stupid crap that I want to do? All right, but you can do whatever you want to. I don't think it doesn't have any debt, house is paid off, or whatever. So you can choose to buy too much car. That's just too much car. Oh, there it is. I missed it before. My bad. Current cash position above 75K. I would buy at most a 75K. Or if you want to hit that maximum, save up another 25K or liquidate in the non-retirement brokerage account and buy a $100,000 car. I just can't imagine it though. That's a lot. What up, Sir the Craftsman? 100K is a lot for car, even if you do make 200,000 a year. So yeah, that would not be my. Again, I'm not a car guy, but even if you're I am a computer guy, and I don't ever buy computer stuff. The last computer stuff I bought was when I started the channel. I bought what was it, around $60, and I had Amazon gift cards as well. So they didn't really cost anything, but for microphone and webcam, and then after about 2 months of taking webcam and microphone, I budgeted another $60 to buy another set for work, so I could just leave it here. Alrighty, and I'm staying a bit after today to get this show in before I go home. Yeah. So, but yeah, I haven't bought any, other than that, I haven't bought any computer stuff in a long time. Not even any games either. I've been playing the games. How much do you invest monthly into what? How long you been investing? What's your growth progress been like? These are all about going to be the same. I don't know how many people. Only 4 people. Probably people don't want to. Oh, it was just 39 minutes ago, so this might have some more stuff later. But hey, you know what's a good thing to invest monthly is 15% of your gross income. 50% of your gross income. Into what? Just spitballing, maybe 25% each into small, mid, large cap, and international. Like Dave Ramsey's advice. You see, like up above where you put your title, where it says investing poll, right up there where it says that. This from Becoming Free 26. And what's your growth progress been like? It was great. Until a bit into the pandy, and then it started coming down there. So let's see what these let's see what other people take. They love to say their individual brokerage stuff. I mean, he could have just said a total market index. Basically, this is the Dow Jones. Every brokerage has their own, but people love to say their particular brokerage. 2K per month on this one. 1996, 166 a month. Current accounts value approximately $1.2 million. So good job, Brian, on that. Even though he's not doing it the Dave way, He's doing it at all, which is better than not doing it at all. 25% of my income into index funds all day. Not doing it Dave way, the Dave amount. Oh no, that should be 15% if you're on 4, 5, and 6. And so, yep, not doing it the Dave way. So if you two aren't doing it the Dave way, I would not go so far as to say you're on baby steps 4, 5, and 6. You're doing your own thing. So, all right, Ray Fusion, our favorite. I don't know if he's been back into the chat under another name, but he got blocked in the Ramsey Show chat. 50%. All right, 6 company match, 7.6, 7.5, maxing out the Roth, and then back to the 401k. He's following that part at least. The order here of which your money would go. The rest, 27.5 of income goes towards in a brokerage account. Okay. Crypto. We got crypto, and we got the VU and the QQQ and single stock. So there you go. Radiohead 108 is 10% in the pension, 0 into Social Security. Are you able to? Might be in the certain professions you can opt out of Social Security. I think like the clergy is one of them. 15% in the pre-tax 457 account. That is 50% SB index. Okay, again, not following Dave's advice on that. 7 years, money has doubled even with the market as far down as it is right now. Right. The time is what keeps you above board when something like recent events have happened, where the market has been down. So cool, is interesting. Those are not Dave ways, but interesting to see what people are doing. For Mercedes, okay, Sir, the Craftsman might be a car guy, maybe. For Mercedes G-Wagon, it's like 175K. What would you have to have for worth before Dave or you would approve of buying? It's not a net worth thing. It's a 50%. Everything with wheels should be 50% of annual income. So the guy was making 200K, so you can get a 100K car and follow and be in Dave's guidelines of it. Otherwise, it's just too much in car, too much in a depreciating asset. And there's not an upper limit of what you have as net worth that would make that okay. Dave has never added any caveat like that. Well, if you are worth $1 billion, then you can buy whatever you want. Dave has never said that. He thinks it's still too much to be going down in value. All right, and the 1.2% here from Brown Pen, and that I looked at the article, but I can't read the article. It's on Wall Street Journal, but basically 1.2% is all that have been paying student loans while it's been while you don't have to pay it. 1.2%, according to I think that's what it was. Let me look again. Let's look again. When student loan debt paused, these borrowers kept paying. The freeze in payments and interest helped some reset the financial priorities and pay off their loans completely rather than skipping. As of December, 1.2%. As of December 2021, 1.2% of borrowers continued paying down loans. Okay, and so I guess that's a lot. 98.8%. just stop paying on them, and they're doing other things with that money. Fun times. But that's the basic deal on that. This from 5 hours ago. Let's see what no rudeness or trolling, so there might be some. Dr. John seems sick of it all. Sitting there tapping his pen the entire show. Irritated facial expression. Everybody thinks they know what's going on through the head. They look at like just some things that they're doing or the look on their face. That's like every once a week. People used to say, "AO looks sad," and that's just his resting AO face. That's all. So people loved it. People loved it. Oh, I called it. That he's people love to guess like that. Irritated facial expressions. No, that's just John. I don't notice any difference from the beginning when he was here. Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. Hi, Mom. Refusion wants detail on the alleged racism right there. I was listening to it on my mobile since my internet was out here at the work. All right, 10 hours ago, lost 5K the last 2 months. From Darth Burger. Speaking of that, may the 4th be with you tomorrow. Lost 5K last month, 2 months in 401k value. I know you're supposed to ride it out, yes, but I have zero faith in the current administration and hate seeing hard-earned money go poof into thin air. Well, you have not. Let me break that, and I can break it down for you. Someone talk me out of stopping my employer contributions, instead diverting it into my money market account. Okay, for one, it's on sale, so keep buying on schedule. Second of all, people think that it's their money. So if you put in 20,000 and it grows some, people consider the growth their money. But just the same way as now, where it's down, you don't have that loss until you cash out. If you ride it out and within 5 years, history says it's going to be back up to the high or even higher than that within 5 years. And so you would then have all that back. So, but if you cash out now, you definitely have lost all that. But the same thing can be said for growth. So no matter how much it goes up, I know people think of it as, oh, well, all that's my money now. And then you think you have lost it just because you see it go down. Nothing counts until you cash out. Your contributions, sure. I get that. If you think, oh, I'm going to lose some of my contributions. I get that. But as far as the growth, that's why you have to ride it for the long term. 401k is a retirement account. It's not the last 2 months account. So that's how that works. So hopefully 65 comments on that in 10 hours. So hopefully they talked him out of that. Some people may have talked him into it. Excuse me. Yeah, don't need to look at the 65 comments, because I'm sure some would say the same thing I just said, basically, and some would say not. Some would say maybe I-bond. Some would have other ideas there. Everybody Reddit banned me 15 times. Awesome. Excellent. What would Dave do? Dave would follow his plan and not be looking for something else. This reminds me of the car thing where the guy said, is there any other car advice for people like me that want to buy expensive cars? It's the same thing. I don't like the way his guidance is. So have they updated it? Let's see. Almost every comment pathetically tried to harp on how I simply mentioned what the median own value was. So now to remove that line, can you actually comment on the post instead of trying to derail? And okay, don't ask us to participate in your stupid crap if you don't like the way we do it. First of all, that's from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And Can you absolutely, instead of trying to derail and condescendingly respond and not buy a medium priced home? Right, you don't have to. You can buy a lower one. That's actually, I literally never said that's a buying. I was just listing it for awareness. Dave Ramsey says to do a 15-year mortgage. That works out to about 25% of your take home. Yep, take home pay with 20% down. The 15-year mortgage rate has now increased 234 basis points and is just under 5% for best qualifying candidates. Yes, that has happened. It's not Dave's fault. You didn't buy when it was 2%. That you weren't in position, that you hadn't saved up enough by then. That's not Dave's fault. That doesn't make his advice any less prescient. Is there any updated guidance from the Dave Ramsey team on how to handle this situation? Yeah, you go back to where it says Dave Ramsey says to do a 15-year mortgage that works out to about 25% of your take-home pay with 20% down. For a first-time home buyer, it's 10%. He's fine with 10%. You will have to pay PMI though, unless you do a 20% down. You have to have that loan to value ratio in order to not have to pay PMI, which private mortgage insurance is what that is, and that is not insurance for you or your house. It's insurance for the banker, for the lender. All right, let's see. I've seen videos where Dave Ramsey tells people to be careful buying because of soaring prices, right? But that it isn't a bubble. No, he doesn't think so. He thinks it's going to just kind of like stop going up as much and just chill where it is, and that'll be the new normal for prices. But haven't seen much about being careful with soaring rates. Okay, if you're worried about the rates, don't buy until it goes down. It's fine. Also, am I wrong on how it is virtually impossible to follow the standard now? You're wrong. By this logic, you'd now need like a 100K in cash to close and a top 5 to 10 percentile income to afford a starter home. False. Obviously, a disconnect has grown somewhere in this equation. False. For reference, in Arizona, in a 375K priced home, okay, you don't get a 375. Go lower. Go whatever you need. Do whatever you need to do, or keep saving down payment. That's all. If you want to follow his guidelines, if you don't want to follow his guidelines, good luck to you, sir. You're posted in the Dave Ramsey subreddit again. Not in the, well, let's do whatever, what does normal people do? We're not normal here. This is different. This is Dave Ramsey stuff. So so what am I missing? Because I laid out what is obviously very impractical and relatively new based on soaring prices and rates. And again, what they don't consider is, oh, I could just buy a cheaper home or not buy until I have enough down payment to put that into those parameters where I am not going to be house poor. So, and that's what these people that come out with all this information, and they've worked it out. See, he's worked it out right here, how it can go. So yeah, I mean, that's, yeah, you gotta make, okay, so you gotta make 10,000. So maybe you move from Arizona. Dave didn't tell you to live in Arizona. Dave didn't tell you to, do any of the stuff that you're doing. So you either want to follow his stuff or you don't want to. And there's not going to be any of these 95 comments are not going to satisfy him for an answer, because he wants to be told that it's okay to do something different or buy too much house or something like that. So that's funny. That's two of them. Have they updated their stuff? Is there any other car buying guidance? It's funny. Funny. All right. Oh, we did this one already. Financing braces. You're not financing because you're not signing for a loan. It's paying for services. So there you go. Alrighty, let's see. Probably no bonus. We did get who was that? That was Zachary Cook. Did not see him in the chat later. He said he was going to be back in the chat, but he wasn't. Supposedly a guy that's been in there that was there 2-3 years ago, like whenever I started being in the chat and I talked to him. I don't remember because I just have all these song lyrics and quotes in my head and Ramsey stuff, obviously. And so I don't remember that. But anyway, he was not around in the chat during the show today. Let's see. Yeah, probably. What time is it? Yeah, probably no bonus Old Man Video Gaming tonight. Going to bed. Probably go to bed early so I can get up at 2 in the morning and do the Curse of Oak Island No Cap recap. Let's see. So Wednesdays, so tomorrow night and Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the scheduled Old Man Video Gaming, and that one probably again will be The Last of Us. I've done 8 streams so far of that every weekday this week, even though we may be getting, for the next 3 days, maybe getting replays. I would assume at least 1 or 2 replays in there because of the event Thursday night. But Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, that is when the Ramsey Show Aftershow, that's this show, is on. And so I will be live even if it is a replay. So, and Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, tech support with Coach Steve Money. I do the exact same thing that I did with the Dave Ramsey subreddit. I go to tech support subreddit and I answer questions and comment using my 25 plus years of experience being a PC tech and builder as well. And Bella and I will play another father-daughter video game at some point when she's less busy. Let's see what else we got to do here. Oh, I guess I could reload it. Episode 269 today, by the way. Yep, didn't get another subscriber, but did get Zachary Cook today. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate anybody that has subscribed, and that is the best way you can help me out, by subscribing. If I get to $1,000, $1,000. Haha. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, then maybe YouTube will give me $5 a month or something like that. But by the time I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll also have much bigger library of videos to watch. So that could go up a little bit as well. Links are at the top of the chat and in the video description below. Also on the right side of my YouTube banner here, you can click on schedule free consultation. Click on the consultation. You can change the month if you want to, but why do that when Wednesday, May the 4th, is just here tomorrow? And you can click what time you'd like. And Calendly will let me know when you want that appointment, and I'll email you back to let you know what information I need from you in order to accurately assess you and consult with you. PayPal is for donations if you'd like to contribute. Appreciate it. That's paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. Instagram is Coach Steve Money, no spaces. And you can email me about anything on my channel, but especially if you'd like to sing the Baby Step song, CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. And we can make that happen. You can pre-record it. I can just play the video or audio, or you can do it live. We have the technology to do that. But you can email me if you have any questions about anything. Oak Island, the after show, it's anything if you have about this particular show, my show, about how I do it or whatever, video gaming, computer stuff, the parody-esque songs that I've written about the Ramsey personalities and the baby steps. And I have a bunch of other stuff on here that's not on this main page. A bunch of other playlists as well. Lots of varied interests. And I have free time to interact with you if you'd like to email me and ask me some questions or share your opinions about stuff. All right, well, thank you so much for watching this delayed / abbreviated episode of the Coach Steve Money Ramsey Show Aftershow show. Make smart financial decisions every day.